What's the solution? Things seem to be falling apart. And no matter what I say to my clients, to my live social media accounts, people seem to keep going back to being scattered and frazzled and really freaked out about the current economic situations, the current administration in the United States, um, and the different parts of the world where people are really, really suffering. Sudan and Congo and Palestine and all these countries where people are really, really suffering. And everyone seems to feel powerless because we're using our old mind and we can't find a solution using our old mind. But what if all of this is asking for a greater mind? What if all of this is challenging us to come from a different place? So how do we even do that? What I'm finding now in my life personally is everyone is crazy because they're so scattered. Their energy is so scattered. And it's causing me to see where I'm coming from all the time. Where am I coming from? Why do I expect them to be sane and healthy and normal when everything is falling apart? And everything is falling apart quickly so that it can be rebuilt in a different way. And I started thinking about the tools that I'm using. And please feel free to chime in the comments about any tools that you're using, because I would love to make this a series where we assist each other and maybe we do a little bit of energy work in this situation, because I'm an energy therapist. But I started thinking about the tools that have been really assisting me every day. And the main one is meditation and grounding. Why meditation? Because meditation stops the chaos in the mind. It literally gives your mind pause to stop. And what happens energetically is that you begin to receive. So instead of constantly thinking, what do you need to do? You get to receive information to take inspired action, which happens for me. Grounding is simply telling your central nervous system to calm down. You can do grounding by visualizing your body being rooted to the center of Mother Earth, or you can simply walk outside with no shoes on your feet and allow your feet to absorb the energy from Earth. There are lines on your feet that can absorb that energy. And that's been really important for me to bring all of my thoughts and everything back to neutral. And to have compassion for all these people that are going through stuff, just like I am. But at the end of the day, what I've noticed is I feel better. I feel like a millionaire, because what I'm telling myself and what I'm telling the universe is, when I have compassion, that I have something to give someone else. And I've thought about it like that before, but when I started to utilize it in this time, I noticed that more things start to come to me, because in order to give to someone else, I myself have to feel abundant. And then I've started to focus on what actions I can take that do benefit a large group of people, like early in the morning, sending out a massive amount of peace and healing and love for anybody that feels chaotic, or just anybody that needs it and throughout the day may go help. I've noticed that when I smile first at strangers, sometimes I get this, but other times I get somebody that smiles back. And I have no idea if that person needed that or not, but what happens to me is I just feel better. I've also taken my energy away from so much of people trying to create sensationalism to get more views, to get popular, to gain something from this situation. We know that those folks are out there, and so I've just done my best to just not give it my attention, and to constantly say, what's the solution? What's the solution? What's the solution? Because I know that this person in the United States is in office actually to assist us in dismantling the old system that was not working very quickly. What I also can see is that he's not going to make the whole 4 years. And that things will eventually begin to be put back together the way some of it was before, but that new things will be put in according to who we are as people and what we decide we would like to see. We're all deciding that right now. That's how consciousness is created, or reality is created according to quantum physics. It is based on the collective's intentionality and the collective's emotion. So we are creating that reality right now. That's what the superposition says in quantum physics, is that every reality is available simultaneously. And so we are making that choice right now. And it's almost a huge blessing that 47 is in office, because never have I seen so many different types of people, so many different demographics, so many different age groups, so many different differing economic stations in life come together on one thing so clearly. And when you think about it like that there is a person who maybe has a big ego for entertainment purposes only, who has decided everybody's going to do something for them. And they dismantle everything that people worked so hard to put together for the whole. And now so many people have band together to dislike that person and to figure out what can be done. There is no other opportunity like this right now, where so many people are coming together with one common goal. We've got to make this better. So that's the other thing that I notice, is that when I remember that that is actually what's going on, my energetic field changes and shifts. And not only do I become lighter, but I become more intentional throughout my day. And I notice that I'm given so many insights and inspirations as to what I can do. And it's not just signing petitions, it's not just marching in the streets. It is holding meditations. It is sending out forgiveness to people who know that they wronged me. But it's just not holding on to that animosity in my energetic field. But it is choosing to be free and available to do the work that I came here to do, for the betterment of not just me, but of everybody that might partake of that work that I do. So this is my What's the Solution video series. And like I said, I'd love to do more of these, where we do meditations, where we do healing, energy work, and where I hear from you. What have you been finding has been a solution for you? What have you found has gotten better in the last 7 months? So please just comment below. You don't have to like, you don't have to follow, but I'm really curious to find out how we can support each other now, because I feel like more than anything, we really need it, and we really need each other. Thank you.